Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollard with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Monarchs will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Broncos offense will be first on the attack. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
The give to the tailback. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Broncos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. On target to the left. Quick with the spin move. Defense is there to make... But he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He'll pull it on the read.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He'll keep it on the sneak.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
And it's no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So Old Dominion's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Huff. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
They'll go to the ground. Running into the open space. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Monarchs! A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to go up top on first down. On target. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Alvarado. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. 6th play of the drive coming up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Alvarado. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Looking to throw on first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Broncos. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Wants to throw. It's Huff. Fires left. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. Looking deep. Snagged in the middle. It's Burnett. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've got a first down here to open the period. Caught in the backfield, it's Sherman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly,
cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. Looking to throw at St. Clair. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Broncos decide to punt it away. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Those two the connection, it's an incomplete pass. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking for a crease. It's Dickey. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Touchdown, Old Dominion. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Finds his back in the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Cuber. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They're going to run it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Boise State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Dropping back, it's Huff. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense set on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Dickey. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, ultimate.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Monarchs with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Huff. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Busts through behind his pad. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, ODU.
This is one of those games where you got to make every single possession count. You got to give the offense credit. They did a nice job executing. And if they hit this extra point, they're going to take a touchdown lead into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Across the 45. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. It's Huff. And they can't make the connection on third down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. On third down, he drops to throw. Fakes to grab. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on second down. Give to the running back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. And the Broncos come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Monarchs will snap it on first and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he was hit. He released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's second and 10. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped. Game.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Dickey. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Burnett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for them.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision. His quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Makes the catch. It's Burnett. And they're able to... tackle. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Scanning the field, it's Huff. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The give to the lone running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Alvarado. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Back to throw, it's Huff. Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the target. Working on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Monarchs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get ball back. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll run it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. On the chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That one